Wigwe's name was not heard until when he died to some people. As a writer, I pen scanty about happenings in the banking sector, a titanic terrain that was Abad's career kingdom in Nigeria. Shortly after I left Nigeria for the US 36 years ago, okay, this is somebody writing for La Ojo. I heard about Abbas' dad, Papa Chingu Wigwe, when he was a top brass at the NTA. I recall that Papa Wigwe and his wife once suffered a tragedy when Abbas' older brother died in an automobile accident alongside a lady who was considered his wife. Both were killed in the crash. What? Immediately I heard that the chopper in which Abbott was traveling went down in California on his way to Las Vegas, killing all on board, including his wife and oldest son a few weeks ago. It was heart-wrenching for me. I commiserate with the Wigwe'S, especially for the octogenarian Wigwe and his wife in these trying times. May God comfort them. Hmm. I'm just even hearing again this one again. So the oldest son who died at the age of 34 was with his wife as well. Ha. Wow, Abbas was not just a faithful husband, a caring dad, a savvy banker, and admirable community leader. He was also a loyal member of his church and a diligent minister of the gospel in his local assembly. In the aftermath of the California air tragedy, I picked up a video where the pastor of the church effusively showered encomiums on the late CEO, enumerating his dedication to the cause and vision of the church. From the recorded accounts of the pastor, we were told that Abbott used his goodwill and resources towards the growth of the church and the advancement of God's work. His humongous and vast wealth put him in a comfy position to be one of the biggest givers of good. The church's new worship edifice is one of the best in all Africa. The 14-story architectural masterpiece was built at a cost of over 12 billion naira with unique features such as a 4,000 capacity auditorium, a multi-story car park holding 673 cars, rooftop terrace, and a helipad. As the chairman of the building committee, Herbert went an extra mile and beyond the call of duty to ensure a fruition of the dream. He pulled his many strings as CEO of his Access Bank to facilitate a hefty loan to pull the project to completion. Herbert went as far as paying for two office spaces for Access Bank at the church building, and he paid a 5-year rent for the two office spaces. This was done when the project was still a greenfield project, and that is remarkable, a report from the church said. Just before he died, the church was stuck servicing the Access Bank loan. In his usual generous steps, Abba stepped up again with a bailout of 1 billion naira interest-free loan. The testaments expressed here are probably a drop in the bucket regarding the stretch of largesse and generosity Abba extended towards the pastor and the church. Does a man such as this not deserve to be properly honored after his death? A team led by General Overseer of the Mother Church visited the parents. Members of the local assembly in Lagos extensively offered succor and comfort to the grieving family. The church must have done its best. However, in hushed voices, many people are expressing that an event that took place in the church that Abbott served for years was disgusting and disparagingly dishonoring to the Wigwe'S and to the nuclear family of Abbott. What was the event? Last weekend in Lagos, just a few weeks after Abbott, his wife and son were tragically killed, the pastor's wife threw a loud and lavish party marking her 60th birthday. The party we heard was no old bar. The brash was attended by eminent dignitaries from across Nigeria. They all wined and dined feverishly, with the pastor and his celebrating wife at the center of it all. Why? What was wrong celebrating a landmark birthday? Not one thing. But what the people are saying is that those who should still be in a money mode, those who brand themselves friends of the dead, and those who were seen obnobbing with the Abbas family when he was alive and in an influential position to extend financial favors, took to the dance floor, throwing down without a hinder as if tragedy had not just struck a friend. That is the grasp of many, including those who are close to the pastors, but who can't even tell them to their face that they erred. Was it appropriate for the church to throw a loud and lavish party celebrating his pastor's wife just 2 weeks after the tragic death of a pillar member who almost single-handedly built the same church? I was told that the pastor and his wife are good-hearted servants of God, but did they step out too early into celebratory mode while the Wigwe'S mourn? Shouldn't they have waited until the lifeless remains of a man they called a friend are interred? The work of a pastor requires a lot of wisdom. It is this endowment that helps anyone strike a balance with delicate decisions. Yes, the dead are gone, but what about the living who are watching how the dead who were once alive were treated after their passing? We honoring the deserving dead not have been an encouragement to serve to the serving living? Shouldn't the pastor have waited at least 30 days as prescribed in the Bible to earn money? How will those outside the church judge this move? Will they not think that members who were with God's work are considered just mere discardable and ordinary numbers we throw away when their days on earth have been numbered? Did the church bear one another burdens enough according to the admonishment of Apostle Paul in Galatians 6 verse 2? If honor will not be accorded whom honor is due, like Apostle Paul admonished, where else must it happen if not in the church of the living God? These are the questions going on in the hearts of minds of many at this time. Yes, the deed has been done. They've been laid to rest and all of that, but that singular act will continue and continue and continue and continue to be in the hearts of many. Well, she's a suspect. I have my way. If I have my way, I will arrest her for serious questioning. If it is her husband and her son that died, will she through extravagant party? That's food for thought. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.